A one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
A lot of action from Irving. He's got 10 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Brooklyn leading by 15, and on the floor for Derek Fisher as we get into the second half. Terence Ross is out there with Van. Then there's Duncan. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Dragic into the one spot.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Knicks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now Dragic, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Noel kicks to Ross. Durant with the steal. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that sends Nerlens Noel to the free throw line. That one on Monroe. Paul Millsap is checked in for Greg Monroe.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Paul Millsap. And here's Dragic. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brooklyn leading by 20. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's lights out. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Duncan against Harris. Duncan outside. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Ross. That one wide left.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Vonleh. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Durant up top. He's guarded by Ross. And Durant, here we go. Millsap a screen. Lights out, passes to Harris. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Noel. He has 5. Here's lights out. Pass to Harris. Outside Durant. The feed to Millsap. From deep. Here's lights out. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Millsap. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's been inconsistent. Unusual for him, but when he turns it back around, watch out now.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
So far in the game for lights out, 8 rebounds and some good assists too, 4 of them. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Passes it to Ross. Now the dish to Duncan. Some nice passing by New York here. From 11 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Dragic dishes to Duncan. Softly drops in the floater. Duncan's got 9.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. They set the pick. Irving attacking. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Knicks ball.
Knicks trail by 21. Dragic kicks to Ross. Duncan outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Take a look at what Mr. Incredible's done. He has 9 points and also a block shot. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And that one falls for Duncan. He doesn't get the second one. Nets leading by 20. Here's Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Noel. He has 5. No good from Dragic.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Dragic kicks to Vonleh. Pass to Ross. Here's the 3. And the Knicks miss again. The Nets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And there's the pass to Harris. At the top of the key, Millsap will not go. This is off the front iron. New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Vonleh. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Durant kicks to Irving. Pass to lights out. Back to Irving. From 18 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2. Irving's got 16.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Noel, a screen on Harris. Duncan outside. He feeds it to Vonleh. 6 to shoot. Millsap with the steal. And stolen by Noel. Vonleh. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Duncan with it. Picked up by Harris. Duncan kicks to Vonleh. From beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Feeds it to Millsap. The shot from the low post is good. Millsap's got 11 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Duncan kicks to Ross. Some nice passing by New York here. Dragic the pass to Noel. Noel, a screen on Irving. Poked away. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good on the shot. 18 points for him.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Nets leading by 22. The shot is off. Dragic with some nice D. Here's Vonleh. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Well, you look at Duncan, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
Well, it's a combination of the all-out effort and the flawless technique you just talked about. I mean, that's allowed him to climb that list. I mean, he's rightfully regarded as one of the league's toughest defenders.
Here's Duncan, following the basket by Paul Millsap. There's a screen by Noel. Duncan dishes to Ross. Clock at 6. The drive by Duncan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Duncan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Here's Durant, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ross with a wide open look. And again, New York with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Durant kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Millsap. The feed to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Again, Durant missing. Knicks trail by 19. Duncan kicks to Vonleh. Dragic the pass to Noel. Dishes to Duncan. Duncan, a screen. Ross for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one. Brooklyn leading by 16. Durant wide open. He fires. That doesn't go either for Durant.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Duncan outside. Kicks it to Vonleh. From outside the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. That shot wide open. And that's now 11 points for lights out. Knicks trail by 18. Dragic dishes to Duncan. He kicks to Vonleh. Passes it to Noel. It's tipped and stolen by Harris. Here's lights out. He's got 11. Harris outside. Misses the 3. New York's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Here's Duncan. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
The kick out to Dragic. Ross for 3. It's rebounded by Durant. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Irving's shot is good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Dragic with a wide open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Dragic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 15. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Knicks trail by 15. Craig Monroe is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Johnson. And it's Curry in at the shooting guards. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Galloway. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
New York shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. The dish to Williams. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Here's Burks. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Now here's Monroe. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Johnson. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Pachulia after Joe Johnson's score. Poked away. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. That's good. Irving's got 25 points.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Irving. Here's Burks. Off target from 3-point range. Nets leading by 19 points. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do. And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Clark, when you take a look at Joe Johnson, and if you were on a good team, a team that was contending for a championship, where ideally would you like him to be? Where would you slot him?
I'd put him in that 1st or 2nd scoring role because he's so good and scores so effortlessly. And at some point, I think he's going to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his 3rd season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Johnson kicks to Curry. Knicks with the rebound. And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates. And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of a season.
Nets leading by 17. Irving attacking, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 17 now just in the second half.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Now here's Pachulia. 6 to shoot, and the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And New York making a change here. Dragic has checked in. Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Durant. Monroe sets a screen for Durant. He feeds it to Monroe. No luck. Good D by Lopez.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Ross kicks to Dragic. Fires from deep. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Dragic. New York, no good that time either. Irving kicks to Durant. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Lights out comes in for Johnson, and it's Mills in for Curry. And he's good on the second.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
No good from Ross.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Irving drives in. Good on the 13-footer. Irving's got 29 in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season. And Terence Ross showed fantastic development in his second season, but really took a step back last year. All of his shooting percentages were down. He exuded confidence, but still at times just could not buy a basket.
Group shots.
That free throw good from Ross. Well, back to Terence Ross, Greg. You're talking about him. It's so easy for a young player to lose his way a little after coming on so fast. Clark, I'm not surprised that he's hit a few bumps in the road along the way.
That's part of the development and growth process, Kevin. You've seen it with a lot of guys. His upside, though, is great.
And both free throws good for Ross. Terence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
And on the way from Irving for three, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 32 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Dragic kicks to Ross. And the Knicks miss again.
And back to Terence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
One-on-one here. Here's lights out. That one rolling around and rims out. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pachulia the pass to Burks. And Durant sends it back. They retain possession. Here's Irving. Now the pass to Mills. Pass to Monroe. Feeds it to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. Monroe left side, and he gets it to go.
You know, one thing I think about with Terence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Monroe. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Irving. Then for the Knicks, there was Amundsen. He's checked in for Pachulia. Thomas comes in for Ross. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Goran Dragic. So it's the Knicks now. Thomas a screen. Galloway kicks to Amundsen. Here's Burks. A three-pointer is right on target. Burks has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Johnson, the pass to lights out. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Mills dishes to Curry. There's a screen by Robinson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Burks. Galloway with the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Mills from 10 feet out. Shot misses. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Amundsen. Outside Thomas. In the corner, it's Galloway. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Mills. Passes to Lights Out. Clock at 6. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Thomas. Knicks trail by 17 and pushing it up. Here's New York. Count that one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Lights Out. From 13, it's rebounded by New York.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
New York with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Amundsen kicks to Burks. And again, New York with the triple.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Lights Out. Johnson outside. Pulls up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half. Knicks trail by 14. There's Galloway. The 3. The feed now to Burks. Three-pointer. The putback. Thomas Robinson comes up with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Curry outside. The shot is off. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Galloway to the left wing. Thomas gets a wide open look. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Now here's Mills. Here's Johnson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Nets lead by 13. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Galloway, the pass to Burks. Cannot hit. Curry with some nice D.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Joe, congratulations on this win. This was a game where we saw plenty of great sequences, some nice runs put together. What changes for the team out on the floor when you guys start rolling like we witnessed here tonight?
We just picked up our energy and effort. We was able to get some stops, got out in transition, started making a few shots, and it just kind of got contagious.
Well, this was fun for us to watch, Joe. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.